Thank you, Father God, in the mighty name of King Jesus. I want to go here. I be talking about the mark of the beast a lot. And this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the mark of the beast. And this is how I know about the mark of the beast. I know about the mark of the beast because I went through something in my life. This was in 2018. And people before then already had the mark of the beast because I met some demonic creature, and what he did some things that I had this problem with addiction, and that's how mostly I believe that everyone is drawn in by these demonic creatures or whatever they are. Okay, and what happened to me was uh, I was at some friends' house. These friends were drug dealers, and I was going through this situation, and I was rapping, and I was dealing with them at once. And then I was under this huge attack of fear. And the thing is, I felt like maybe they were going to get me killed. I've been feeling like someone was going to kill me for something I had did when I was about 15 years old. And the thing is, so I left because they kept talking about purchasing some more guns, and I felt like it was going to be, some type of setup. They're going to set something up, something's going to go wrong, someone's going to start shooting, maybe they shoot me. And I felt like they had drug some coffee I was drinking as well. I started feeling this paranoid feeling, and so I left, and they had given me some money, maybe about $80 or $90, I'm going to say. So I was like, hey, I'll go and find somewhere just to stay for the night, but I'm not going to stay here. They asked me, they say, oh, hey, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the store. They try to give me some money to buy something for them. I say, no, I'll just buy it out of this money, but my plan is leaving. So I leave, and I end up catching the bus. I call people. I'm trying to find somewhere to go for the night because I don't want to be there. And the thing is, I couldn't find anywhere to go. It's like I was getting rejected everywhere I went. And I find this guy. He looks like just some normal, regular guy. And he asked me for a cigarette. At this time, I smoked cigarettes. This was in 2018. And then so I'm like, I don't have any. And this like I feel is an opening. Maybe I can get him. He looks like he's a pretty cool guy, and I can go give him maybe about $15, and I can just spend the night for the night. And then so my thing is, I meet this guy, and then I walk. So we're walking to the store because I'm about to go buy a pack of cigarettes. I don't have any more cigarettes. And the thing is, we walk to the store. The police are in there, and then he says, I don't have my ID, so I'm thinking they may question me for, my ID or something. Then so I'm looking at him, and he's like, just go ahead and get them. So I just go ahead and buy the cigarettes anyway. So they sell them to me. The police don't say anything. And then when I come out of the store, he's just like, man, just do what I tell you to do, and I'm telling you, it'll be straight. And so we're sitting down. So I give him the pack of cigarettes, and that was a horrible addiction for me. And then he's sitting down, he's smoking a cigarette, and he holds the cigarette, and we're supposed to go to the house, and it's getting late at night, like 11 and 12 o'clock. So end up, he's sitting there, and then he's holding, and I have this addiction, and I just purchased this, and in my mind, I'm like, man, you should just get away from this dude. But some way he's having mind control over me, and this is happening, and we sit there, and then finally, I end up smoking the cigarette, and I end up buying some marijuana because I wanted to smoke some marijuana. So we end up going, I'm like, hey, we're ever going to go down there? So I'm going to give him a little $15 or whatever. And then he ends up, and we get some down there to some type of apartment. And it's like an empty apartment. It's clean and stuff, but it's like an empty apartment. I'm thinking you got somewhere to stay. You don't even have nowhere to stay. And then but I met this dude, and I'm going to tell you something. And I end up seeing all type of like crazy stuff. And I seen this stuff more than once in my life, and I used to see these, and I used to make these videos, and I'm telling you, it's in all of the pictures that you can see these, like it's evil, and everything is evil. I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna cut past the story, and a lot of people have already had this encounter, but the kids that are being born now, they already have the mark of the beast. I'm telling you, they're being born through the people, but the people have the mark of the beast, and they're destroyed. And I'm going to tell you something. I tried to sell my soul to the Illuminati. I used to rap and all this stuff, and I was great. I'm going to tell you, I used to feel like I was one of the greatest, and I could have really made it. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't want to glorify rapping, but this is part of my testimony and how I'm telling you I know these people have the mark of the beast. But anyway, I used to rap, and the raps I had, I didn't have like one hit song. I had like a lot of hit songs, and I had a record company was gonna sign me, and then someone else hit me up, and I went this other way with this big company trying to just jump ahead, and then they used me, and that's how I became open to knowing what was in these pictures through doing these videos for this person, and they're a famous rapper, but they never really paid me anything. They only used me. Okay, I'm going to tell you that much. And the thing is, I saw all of these things, but I realized I was under a spiritual attack of fear back in 2014 when this first started happening. See, people are already gone, and the mark of the beast, it been out here even before that. I want to tell you something. Most of all of the rappers have it. All of that, they have it. I'm telling you, the entertainers, they have it. All of that, they have it. Okay, and now, like, I don't know if everyone in Georgia has it, but I've been multiple places in Georgia, and they have it. Okay, and I've been in different cities in Georgia. I'm going to tell you they have it everywhere I have went. I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to cut it back on. I'm going to tell you more about it. But anyway, and I began, and I could see things that I thought other people couldn't see, but I guess they can see them because they have the mark of the beast. And I want to tell you this, and see, these devils are about to come out again. And I don't know if you heard me do it before, but see, I'm getting stronger. You see, the more stronger I get, the more they continuously come out, and they can't stop themselves. Thank you, Father God, in the mighty name of King Jesus. What I want to tell you is that, like, they had me send money and this and that, and they tell you you're going to receive this money. You're not going to receive this money. And the thing is, they're doing something spiritual. And after I sent them some money, I started seeing them doing, and they had me do these things and continue to send them money and send money here and send money there. It wasn't a lot of money, though. It was only a couple $100, maybe a little under 100 a few times. And then I started to see these things and see what they're doing is they're attaching you to some things spiritually. And they also had me to say this prayer like, I bind myself to the Baphomet. Yes, they had me to bind myself to the Baphomet as well. And see, the thing is, God has unattached me from all of that. But the thing is, and that's the thing with that, and see, that happened to me, and that's why maybe I have so many of these evil spirits within me. And see, that's not why I know people have the mark of the beast. It came later on upon me being delivered from the addiction of cigarettes and marijuana that I found out people have the mark of the beast. But I'm just telling you, that's part of why I know what I know. And see, the reason I let that go with the Illuminati thing is because at one point in time they were telling me, you could look it up, it's talk about the giving pledge, and they were telling me something about Bill Gates and all this with the giving pledge. You have to give away most of all of the money you get. And I had a small job then. I'm not ashamed of it. I was working at KFC at this point. This was in 2020. And I have like 7 nieces and nephews, and they're telling me all these people are, underprivileged, and you need to send them money, and they're asking for $100 a week. I'm already sending you all a lot of money, and they supposed to send me a Bible. They never sent the Bible. They supposed to send me some kind of chip for a phone. They never sent it. I never received any of these things, and now they're asking for $100 a week when I'm constantly sending you money. I'm like, no, I can send you like maybe $20 a week. That'd be like $40 every 2 weeks. That'd be like $80 a month. I'm only working at KFC. Be honest with you, I'm only making about $400 every 2 weeks. And so I can't afford that. And then you're talking about the underprivileged. I have 7 nieces and nephews at this point. I don't have money to do that. My nieces and nephews are underprivileged. So I sent them a picture of these shoes. I had these slip-resistant shoes. They were really horrible. And then I'm like, nah. And then so it was God started speaking to me. And he was like, no, they're going to kill you. That's what they want to do. They're promising you this money. And they're trying to tell you, lure you into this place. And they're going to kill you. Not they're going to kill you like that. But they're going to kill you spiritually. And they're going to destroy your soul. And that's what I learned from it. But I'm about to cut this off, and maybe you can pick back up on the next one because I'm about to head into something else, and I don't just want to drown you with one thing.